Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to show you Thorns base build. I haven't used it, any of the build, I don't think I used it. Anyway, in this one we will. So basically what we're going to do, keep in mind this is a base core build. You can have it better armor, but basically the core thing is to have Thorns, Life Boost, Death Barter, and Final Shout. Although Life Boost is replaceable, it allows you to play quite reckless, and because you're going to become even more durable, and considering the fact that we're not going to use any potion barrier, although if you have an armor with potion barrier, well, you're going to be probably too strong, too durable. Because even with this one, it's so easy with the elite trials. So basically we have Thorns, Life Boost, in case we die we get 33% extra health, and we have Death Barter, right? And because the final shot we get low, in case we get too low and we're about to die, well, we won't die if we have 50 emeralds. Alright, this have also Soul's Gather. I used here a soul bow with Anima Conduit. This is again replaceable. I just use it because it has guarding strike and invisible damage, and it has healing. But basically you can use other weapons, so don't get stuck on this one. You can use other weapons, but this one's pretty good. Now the thing is with Thorns, that if you have a weapon with small area, and this is why I use it to demonstrate it, that you probably want to be able to eliminate enemies fast when they're surrounding you. So basically with the Thorns you actually deal damage, but passively, because you just get damage, 20% damage return. So you get to a point where it's very easy once you are getting to deal with the other enemies to eliminate them very fast. If not, probably can die. All right. So it's pretty good, very good, and you're gonna see it. It's very easy. This is a kind of a thing that is really powerful in its core. That's why I don't even need to use potion barrier here. I even don't want to die, and it can be very good for everything you do in Minecraft dungeons. Other than this, I have Deathcap Mushroom, Iron Amulet, and Gong of Weakening. Keep in mind that when the final shot will be activated, the most important thing is Gong of Weakening. Iron Amulet will probably be active most of the time because you're going to roll and reduce the cooldown. But this one, to reduce the incoming damage and increase your damage, you can clear things very fast. So this is very powerful. So again, you can have a different armor, alright? But again, I'm focusing on these 4 ones, alright? And Thorns, of course, is a Thorn-based build. You can have another Thorn, by the way, if you like, instead of Life Boost. Again, the weapon, again, is replaceable, alright? Don't get stuck on this. The reason I use it, because it deals good damage. I want to demonstrate on a small area weapon, but there are other weapons with small area. It has built-in healing, of course, and the guarding strike is very important. But you can have it, for example, another one that have extra damage reductions to become even more resilient, alright? So let's see how it plays. Alrighty, so let's check out some gameplay. So basically, this build was made so there'll be a synergy with the gong, whether you use it actively or passively with the final shot when it triggers. So when enemies get thorn damage, you're gonna get even higher damage because they're gonna get hit. You're gonna get the gong applied. Now keep in mind that this one has critical hit modifier on this daily file Apocalypse plus 25, but it's not about the damage more that we deal. It just will take us more time to eliminate enemies when you do it without it, but the idea is to just focus on the synergy between the different enchantments. So basically we have the Death Barter as well. Just in case we get too low, the Death Barter will be activated if we have 50 emeralds collected. So basically it's going to save us from actually dying. So it happens in a situation where you get low, below 25%, final shot activated, and you still get hit, and you die. So basically this actually kind of a counter this. This is very important for this build. Now just in case we die, we become even more powerful. We get 33% extra HP. Alright, so just in case you die, not the end of the world, although keep in mind that this daily try, for example, you can only die once. If you die the second time, well, it's game over. Something to keep in mind. But I have lots of confidence actually jumping into a large group of enemies. This doesn't have any potion barrier, although, as I told you, you can actually have another better armor with damage reduction and potion barrier as well. And then you have kind of a, the god drop for this build. But again, the chances to get across something like that isn't high. Very low. And, but if you do have it, you're very lucky. So as you can see here, you can change the weapon, use another weapon with a small area. Again, I just use this one to demonstrate it. Actually very good for this build. But if you have another weapon with a small area, you want to make sure that if you are surrounded with enemies, at least they're going to get punished by actually hitting you. And if you're very surrounded and get low, the gong will activate it and it's still going to hit you. They're going to probably die so fast, you know, once the final shot activated and gong is activated. Of course, you can activate it manually. But just make sure that when you activate it, make sure you do this when you're as initiator, when there are many enemies, so you can easily clear them very fast. And this, of course, make sure that you're going to eliminate the enemies, get a guarding strike activated so you can get this shield. It's very important, especially with this type of armor when I don't have extra damage reduction nor potion barrier. But these just demonstrate how powerful it is as not using potion barrier and I don't have damage reduction, right, on the armor. So it's still super durable and very, very powerful like this, and just shows you that if you had the potion barrier and damage reduction on an armor with those enchantment, you'll be kind of invincible, more or less. You know, some things can happen. Yes, so overall the build proved itself very, very powerful. Yeah, just keep in mind that if you are kind of want to use Thorns, there are of course different builds that you can use Thorns. This one is actually very good because the build supports itself with the enchantments, so you can get lots of damage, and if you get too much damage you won't actually die, and just in case you die you can become even more powerful. But there are ways to improve it, again as I told, with potion barrier and extra damage reduction, which can make sure that the gradual reduction of HP, your HP, when enemies hit you, no, I mean the HP will become more gradual when you actually get hit. So you won't get like one shot and you are dead. But even if you are dead, well, you can actually benefit from it by getting extra HP. But potion barrier, of course, will protect you, especially with a weapon like this, when you are able to have refreshment. But unfortunately, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get everything that I want. But if you do, you are lucky and you're going to become invincible. Yeah, so until the next one, just keep in mind I'm trying to settle down in the place. So once I settle down, I'll get many more videos of Minecraft dungeons. So yeah, consider subscribing to my channel if you want a little like. I see you very, very soon with more cool Minecraft dungeon content. Thanks for watching. Cheers.